writing complete sentences. What reason do we have to improve this skill? Well, first, to improve communication skills. This will help academically. This will also help in your career. Communication also can affect your personal relationships. And as you try to improve your writing to become better communicators, it also can improve your analytical thinking skills. It helps you just become a better thinker too, because you have to think a lot to be able to write or express yourself clearly. Sentences must have two parts to be complete. Two parts are the subject and the predicate. The subject is the who or the what the sentence is about. Let's do an example. Katie loves butterflies. In this case, the who or what the sentence is about is Katie. Example 2. Miss Jones, Mr. Taylor, and the rest of the faculty arrived early for the first day of the new school year. Sometimes it's more than one name or word for the entire subject. In this case, Miss Jones, Mr. Taylor, and the rest of the faculty is the subject. The predicate is the action or the state of being of the subject. Here's the first example. Katie loves butterflies. The sentence is about Katie. That's who or what the sentence is about. What does Katie do? Well, in this case, she is demonstrating her love of butterflies. Example 2. The chef sauteed the shrimp in a garlic butter with snow peas. Who or what is the sentence about? Well, it's about the chef. What did the chef do? What action? Sauteed the shrimp in a garlic butter with snow peas. Subject, predicate. Example 3. Alice is in Wonderland. Who or what is the sentence about? Alice. What about Alice? Well, in this case, we're not really demonstrating action. It's a state of being. Alice is in Wonderland. Sentence divides there. Subject, predicate. Now we're going to practice seeing, can we identify a complete sentence? After a long leisurely nap, the newborn kittens. Is that a complete thought? Do we know who or what the sentence is about? Well, yes. There are newborn kittens. But what do? We don't really know. We know it's after a long leisurely nap, but we don't know what they actually did. Do they lap milk from a saucer? Do they roll and wrestle with each other? Or do they receive a thorough bath from their mother? We can probably guess that it was the bath from their mother, since newborns are not going to lap milk from a saucer or roll and wrestle too much. But the point of this is that we only know it's about the kittens. We don't have the further information to tell us what the kittens did or what their state of being was. Let's try it again. Is the next example a complete sentence? Twisted wildly during the storm, almost breaking the weakest limbs. Is this a complete thought or an incomplete thought? Is information missing? We know it's happening. Something's twisting wildly, and the weakest limbs are almost being broken. We assume this might be trees, but do they tell us it's a tree? Could it be a shrub? Could it be a person? We have limbs. Technically, it could be, though it's probably a tree. Information's missing and it leaves us with questions. So, no, this is not a complete thought. So, let's practice. The first sentence. Happily whistling, the cowboy rode off into the sunset. Complete thought or not? Who or what would the sentence be about? The cowboy. Do they say what the cowboy does? Well, the cowboy rode off into the sunset. So we know the who and we know what they did. So we have a complete thought. That is a sentence. The second sentence. Excited and nervous, the young singer, guitar in hand. Complete thought or not? Well, do we have a who or what the sentence is about? Yes, we know it's about a singer. We know the singer's excited and nervous. But they don't say the singer is excited and nervous. That would be state of being. They start telling us about it. Excited and nervous, the young singer, guitar in hand. So he's got his guitar, but they don't tell us what happens after that. He strode to the stage. He was broken down on a bus and couldn't make his gig. What happened to the singer? We don't know. So no, not a complete sentence. Third sentence. Between snowstorms, shoveling as fast as physically possible, but not quite fast enough. Okay, so we're between snowstorms. There's some shoveling. That's probably the action. But we don't know who it is. Is it a person? Is it a machine? Is it a team of Boy Scouts? We don't know. Not a complete sentence. And the last one. Afraid of getting lost, the expedition leaders packed not only the most advanced GPS available, they also secured several basic compasses and the most reliable maps of the area. Complete thought or not? Well, let's see. Who or what's this about? They could be the expedition leaders. They're obviously getting ready for a trip. What did they do? They packed. Now, they give us a lot of detail about what they packed. They packed GPS, then they also get compasses and maps. But what do we have to know? What do we have to have? Who or what the sentence is about? Expedition leaders. And what did they do? They packed. So this is a sentence. When you are writing, it is important to review what you write. You could be interrupted and not realize that you have not completed your thought at that time. If possible, wait a while before reviewing your work. It can be easier to see problems if you have a little time in between. And when you're writing, don't forget. Capitalize the first word of the sentence and use appropriate ending punctuation.